only by people saying how things can change that things can change.
One of the worst enemies of mental health is loneliness.
We don't just learn when we're at school. Learning is a lifelong process.
To me, expert by experience means someone who has a lived experience of mental health and is being able to apply their experience of having mental health to help other people.
Expert by experience is about using the expertise that I have as a trauma survivor and empowering other people.
But the experts by experience thing and patients council and other stuff that I've started doing is the word cathartic, is it?
It gives us all an opportunity to come together and share our ideas, views, experiences, opinions and learn from each other. I think that's so important.
Kemp Town in Brighton, we hire a room up there with our meetings, tea and coffee, which is the best bit of food and pay and that. Really good, I treat like an adult, really good. Don't take it by word, just you need to come down and have a look so you know what I'm talking about, how good, I'm telling you how good it is. You need to come down and you'll see for yourself how good it is.
Why should someone who isn't using the mental health services be designing the mental health services when they don't know exactly what it's like? And that's why we have experts by experience. They allow us to know what is going on within our services and what could be improved to improve them experiences within the mental health services.
It's about taking my insight into something that was very much a stigma that I never wanted to talk about and being able to bring it to the forefront.
Give people confidence, so it teaches like the stigma in mental health, how people are judged too quickly by the word mental health makes people scared, worried, think they're aggressive, attackative. In mental health, that's like everybody else.
I think it is about unity because at the end of the day, we're all under one trust, we're all under the same umbrella. I think it'd be really cool, really nice to be able to almost link the groups together somehow.
It's been in the trust for 10 years. I've been involved in peer support since 2012. It's not a new concept. I think it's now moving from the periphery of the trust values and bringing it right to the centre.
It helped me build my confidence.
Do they treat you like an adult, respect you, they pay you?
It makes a difference to me to feel part of a community.
Our mental health is a journey, our recovery is a journey. Through our involvement, we can actually change things for the better.
Since I've started this service user activity, I've really noticed an effect on my mental health. I feel much more positive because I'm actually involved now in giving feedback to services.
It's about people who use our services becoming involved in their care plans.
And I think as soon as you start the ball rolling with mental health and you're well, you're like a little snowball that gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and after a while you find yourself helping more people, and if one person's helped by me today, then I'll feel a success.
I like feeling like I have a say in the system because being part of CAMS and being part of the NHS is a very big part of mine and my family's life. For me to feel like I have a say in it and to feel like my voice is important just means a lot to me.
If it's valuable and if it's person-centred, you really need to have people participate.
It enriches your life. The simple reason you feel like you're giving back to something that you've been involved in.
I'm getting paid now, getting on top of things, you know. I've been changed around, I've got my driving licence back since I've been in the hospital, and I've got work in many opportunities in all different fields, security.
When I started, I was terrified to walk into a room full of people to join in a meeting, and the first meeting I went to, I didn't say a word, but I soon realised everybody really was, you know, they were behind me, I had their support. And I quickly calmed down, and now I'm able to speak in meetings, and that's really had an impact on my confidence.
I think there has been that notion of service users saying nobody listens to us. Whatever we say, people don't incorporate it into their daily lives or their daily work in business. But I think there has been that shift and that change in that people with the lived experiences are being listened to. We have, because there's now so many different opportunities to be involved in.
Journey started 2012 in Shepherd House, one day a week doing peer support, not getting paid because I really believed in the cause. that was my step into the trust.
I was invited to go to an event at the Bright Elm Centre in Brighton, which is where I first heard about involvement activities. It all stemmed from there.
Where I first got involved was going to a support group at Mind, which is called Sustain, but it started me off on the path of what you call self-recovery, where you're examining yourself.
Recently rejoined the Patients Council and got on the Experts by Experience course, which I would recommend to anybody.
We support service users to become involved as experts by experience, practically and emotionally. We can practically support you because we can help you with travel to when we want you at events or when we want you to help us. We can also emotionally support you.
If people were thinking about whether they could be an expert by experience and they find it very daunting, I'd say to them, don't be, because I was terrified and I thought I couldn't do it and I thought I had nothing to offer. But if you've experienced mental health difficulties and you've used any service in the Trust, then you are an expert on your own problems, and the Trust really does want to hear from people like me, and I'd say don't be afraid, just go for it. It's a very positive experience.
Certainly helped me a lot, to get to working, getting paid, getting back into the work scene. I was in hospital for 5 years. I did a lot of changed a lot there. Did my education, I studied counselling, level 1 and level 2 at college, and I did worked for the Amex Stadium football in Brighton and Falmore. I did a sports and exercise level 1 and level 2 there.
You're able to take control because you're able to say what needs to be done. Having worked for the Trust in EBE roles since 2012, I've seen how things have changed, and I've seen how things that have been said 2012 are now happening. So it's you can see how your role has actually made an impact.
It's really helped me kind of develop as a person and be able to be more confident in speaking to people I don't know necessarily, or give feedback, whether that's positive or negative, which I think is such an important life skill in general, not just in this sort of work.
It's not the destination, it's the journey. So it's a practice that we can never ever kind of move away and say we've done it now and pat ourselves on the back. It's what we strive to do, and we strive to change culture.
I would say to anyone with any issue is get involved, because at the end of the day it will help you and it might save you.